Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today the Inghams, they are finally, it's been 2 years in the making. They're going to do some voluntary work. They're going to work for somebody else for nothing. I know, I couldn't believe it either. It sounded too good to be true, and often if it sounds too good to be true, it is too good to be true. Isn't that right, Christopher? That's right, talking about your scamming, right? So what is with this volunteering for Christmas? Plus also the new intro is here, the Vlogmas intro for you know, I hope it's a good one. I do, because you know, we're all kind of bored of the ones that you've had in previous years, so let's hope it's something different and unique, shall we? Anyway, let's go and have a look at this and see what we can produce. Finally, the Raccoon Christmas merch line has been launched. It is the long-awaited The True Crime Is Not Believing collection. So you can get it, all manner of merch, including hoodies, t-shirts, notepads, and even actual Christmas ornaments for your Christmas tree this year. So head on over to the merch store, link in the description box below. Your support is much appreciated. Thank you so much. Let's get right back into the video.
You all ready? Yes. Yeah? You all ready? Yeah. Esme? We're trying to be quiet because everyone else is still asleep. Well, the younger three are still asleep.
The mind actually boggles, Sarah. So everybody's still asleep, so you have to be ultra quiet, right? I don't know if you realise this, Sarah, but those kids should be awake right now. Have you seen how light it is outside? It's bright light. It's not even like dimmed light or anything like that. This time of year, it is actually pitch black first thing in the morning. So if this was early morning, it would be dark. It's... And you think that you have to tiptoe around everyone because it's too early. You don't want them waking up at silly times, you know, like 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. Silliness! It's just madness, isn't it? They can't be waking up that early. Not on a school day. Fuck, you know, no. Obviously not. Fuck, you know.
I think Dad just went back to bed. He's like, I'm so tired, I didn't get to bed till 5. So we're trying not to be too loud. Who fancies a Ronald's breakfast?
What in God's name is a Ronald's breakfast? What the hell is Ronald's, right? Okay, so she's referring there to McDonald's, okay? Now, I've seen a comment on her TikTok recently. Somebody called her out and said, you know, Ronald McDonald is the character, right? Is the charity that they run. And Sarah bit back and said, oh, actually, I'll have you know that Ronald McDonald is actually the character of McDonald's. Yes, that's very correct, Sarah. But what it is not Ronald McDonald's McDonald. You know, it's not called Ronald McDonald, the restaurant, right? It's not. No matter which way you spin it, it's not. So, yeah, it's not Ronald's. It is actually McDonald's.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, oh my God, did you mean that I just leave it? Where's Isabel? Just coming, just getting a shoes, I think. You ready, Is? Yeah. Just wondering if you fancy a McDonald's breakfast? Yeah, please. Hurry up, we need to go now.
I don't know what it is, but it's almost as if these kids have not seen the light of day, or the morning time anyway, for a very long time. It's like they are walking around like zombies. You know, Isabel needs her morning coffee. She can't function without that, obviously, you know. But what time is it actually? You know, most people have done half a day's work by the time these wake up in the morning.
Guys, it's officially Vlogmas! Yay! Good morning, iPhone. Welcome to today's vlog. I was trying to put you down somewhere. There's nowhere to put you in this car.
I'm on a roller coaster. Whee! My feet are cold.
Everyone's buzzing because we've got McDonald's breakfast. We're having a day out today with my older 3 girlies. There's nowhere to put you in this car. Your coffee tastes like smoke.
Yeah, I don't know. It tastes like cigarette.
Mum,
right. I was up at 4 AM watching reels.
Who? Yeah, Dad was, I know.
He sent reels.
I know, he sent me one. Anyway, good morning, iFam. Welcome to December 1st vlog. So just to make everyone aware, because we always get asked this, we will be real time for Vlogmas. Today is not the 1st of December, obviously, but when this vlog goes up, it will be the 1st of December. We're taking a day off, like to watch Christmas movies tomorrow, and then we'll be real time. So the whole of Vlogmas is going to be real time.
You're taking a day off to do to watch Christmas movies tomorrow. No thought about schoolwork? No, nothing. No, okay, because these kids, you know, they are out today, right? When you say we only see 30 minutes of their day, how do you know they don't do schoolwork? Well, okay, all morning here, at least the morning time, they are out all day, right? All day, all morning, right? Tomorrow they're going to be watching Christmas movies as a treat on their day off. And that's 2 days without doing any schoolwork, isn't it? Right. Why can't they have a day off and just do whatever they want to do? Go see their friends, play out. Well, Isabel probably would be still going on play dates and stuff like that, you know, at her age.
We always get asked that. But who's ready for this year's Choose a Christmas intro?
Oh, yeah.
I love our Christmas intros. I love...
It's so cute. It is really cute. I love it.
I don't want to be the bearer of bad tidings, Sarah, but your Christmas intros are a little bit stale. They're very 2016 these days. I mean, back in 2016 when you started them, they were maybe a little bit novel, a little bit, funny and things like that. But now in what are we in now? 2024, is it? Fucking hell. 2024, right? 8 years later, doing the same type of Christmas intro just doesn't wash anymore. It's boring, it's repetitive, it's very samey, and people are bored of it. Move on, get something better, something better.
I love how we're all moving. It's the best. Who's ready to see this year's Christmas Vlogmas 2024 Ingham family intro? Who's ready for it? Let's do a countdown, because my egg McMuffin's going cold.
Yeah.
3, 2, girls,
I started.
get in on the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Woo!
Well, I, for one, loved it. I absolutely thought that was brilliant. Didn't you think it was brilliant, guys? I thought it was lovely. Brilliant. You know, the one thing that sticks out to me there, though, is the fact that Prinny is in it again, right? Prinny doesn't live with them. Prinny isn't their dog anymore, for all intents and purposes. Prinny has just been brought back in for Vlogmas because they need Prinny. Prinny's part of their Christmas and everything, right? But to use her yet again, it's just for content, for getting the iFam all, ooh. Yeah, no, it's not for me. I think you should get rid of Prinny, rehome her, not with Jane and Steve, because I don't think they can cope with her anymore, and rehome her, and then cut her out of the intro. There you go, I said it.
Guys, these are lots of memes. Are you ready? Babe!
Guys, you know this? Do you know what they're taking the mick out of me for? They did it for ages. I had no idea what they were doing. They kept going. Every time I did anything, they'd all go. And I was like, what are you doing? Even Dad was in on it. Even the memory just died. I just had to clear some space. But even Chris was in on this. Even he was taking the mick of me. I didn't even realise. But this whole do you know what it actually is, guys? You filmed me on TikTok. There was a TikTok that I did. I can't remember what it was now. I had a white top on and grey leggings. And I'm running down the steps towards the camera.
So funny.
And I go,
Guys.
right, guys. That was it.
Guys.
But they were all, I'm like, why are you laughing at me? And they were like, no, it's not bad. It's just that we know that you must have pressed record, run up the steps, and then run back down.
I got right in your face, right in the camera.
Get me right in your
I
face.
should have done this.
So I've listened to that twice now, and I can... I don't understand what she's talking about, okay? I don't get it on either occasion. I haven't got it. So, anyone want to explain it to me, let me know in the comments down below.
Yeah! What? I should have what as well? Guys, I swear, right, it's not Rip Mum Day today. I'm eating all 4 of them burgers in a minute. No. Right, so today, do you want to hand out the food, is it? So today, me and the girls are doing some volunteering. I'm actually really excited for this. 2 seconds. Don't want my hash brown going cold.
Oh, look at what?
Sorry, you've got a tiny one on. Sorry, mate.
That's not nice. You must fat.
It's skinny, mate.
It will.
Sarah, I mean this in the nicest possible way, but we don't need to see you eat food, right? I've seen you eat too many things recently on camera. Stop showing us your food. Stop showing us your eating habits. I don't want to know. I don't want to. I don't want to watch Sarah Ingham stuffing her face. I just don't want it. Nobody needs it, right?
No. Right, so another child.
And then you can get your own burger.
Another child.
Thanks.
That's really hot. All you can hear in the car is It's about the side of it. Right, today me and the girls are going to do some volunteer work. So one of our friends, it's actually Isla's friend, but I'm very good friends with the mum, so it's like a family friend, I guess. They're from back where we used to live before we moved over here, so we don't see them as much as we'd like, but they did come over quite recently for dinner actually, and for like a play date.
Really, stop it, Sarah. Fucking seriously. Your 12-year-old child is having play dates. Stop calling them play dates. Your child is going to hang out with their friends. There you go. I fixed it. Right? That's what she's going to do. She's not going to have a play date. Can you imagine that? Imagine being the other friend, right? The friend that she has, right? And being called, right? And hearing Sarah saying that she's having a play date. Because it's not just Isla that's involved here. It's Isla's friend that's also being, you know, it's weird. It's weird. You know, these are growing children. They're not even children anymore. They're growing up. And they're moving on, Sarah. Believe it or not, Isla is not still 4 years old. I know. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
So that was fun, but I won't say where she works actually until I've spoke with her and checked that it's okay, but she works basically at a place that volunteers like collecting, you know, like when you go to a supermarket or when they get toy donations, or they can send them in to the place she works, which I'm not going to say right now, but they get toy donations basically, and they collect up toy donations for Christmas that are less fortunate at Christmas.
For Christmas that are less fortunate at Christmas. Yes, I'm following you. Not really understanding you, but okay.
And then all of these toy donations go into this big warehouse. And then they get sorted and bagged up basically, and that's what we're doing today. So they accept volunteers to go and help. So we volunteered and we're going to go and help organise, sort, bag up some children's Christmas presents today for children that are less fortunate. So I'm really looking forward to it. We're going to be there, we're going to get, it's about an hour-ish drive, I don't know actually, it's about 45 minutes. We'll be fine, we're good for time. When we have, I'm not being nasty here, right? But when it's just me on a time, we're good. I don't know why, but Chris always makes us late.
Yeah.
I'm blaming Chris, but I don't even know why, because I don't know what he does, but...
Don't be nasty. Don't be nasty. Of course, he's gonna be a little bit like he's got to put all his, his gear on. He's got to get all dolled up and everything. He's got he's got to make himself look beautiful. All beautifying. So obviously, it's gonna take a bit of time. You, on the other hand, Sarah, clearly don't take much time to get ready. Sorry.
Not that. It is the little ones as well, but whenever it's Chris in charge of time, we're always late. Whenever I'm in charge, we're like, come on! Mm-hmm. So we're good. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to going and doing this today. It'll be really good fun and something cool for the girls to do, and obviously it's for a good cause as well. And I did want to vlog it because I didn't know about stuff like this, until our friend were telling us, and we're always open to volunteers, and every single year I've said I want to volunteer, but I just don't really know where to go and where to start. So, and then time just passes so quickly. But this year I'm so glad that we've managed to properly organise something in and do this. So yeah, we're going to take you along with us, and you guys can see what we get up to. We are here. This looks like an old school. It's giving old school vibes. I'm going to give her a quick call and see where we need to go. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, this is so cool. I'm literally really excited for this. Hi, you're right. So glad because... Okay guys, we are in. We are today volunteering with our lovely friend for Mission Christmas, Help for Kids.
Oh, Mission Christmas, eh? I've heard of this. I've heard of this is because you're very good friends, or acquaintances at least anyway. The Sullivans, they also have been celebrating this whole Mission Christmas thing the whole year, which is good. I will be talking about those very shortly in a few days time, about something very important that's on my mind regarding that. So you will tune in. You will. I know. Dominant. Dougal dominant. I know. But yes, Mission Christmas sounds a good cause. It actually is a good cause from what I've read, so I'm not taking the piss out of it.
And it's with Hallam FM Radio, or more recently known as the changed new name Hits Radio, which is where she works and what she works for. So we've just had a little wander around. We got to look into the not the warehouse, what we did first, the studio where they're currently on air. So it was really, really cool. Obviously we didn't get to go in or anything like that, but...
Oh, you didn't get to go in, Sarah. I'm sorry. They could have had you on as a guest, the Ingham family, right? Child exploiters extraordinaire, right? They could have had you, but are you jealous? Are you jealous at all of me, Sarah? Because, I have been in a radio setting, right? I used to, not at work, I used to volunteer at a radio station locally, and it's really, really interesting. I loved it. But I got to go into the studio and talk to the DJs and stuff like that whilst they were on air, basically. So, yeah. Are you jealous of me? Are you jealous, Sarah? I've done something that you haven't done. Isn't that fun? Isn't it fun? Are you jealous? Jealousy's a bad trait to have in someone, Sarah. It is, honestly. But, some of us have it. Some of us clearly can't be trusted.
We got to just look through the window and see everything, so it was really cool. We just had a little tour around the office, which is where I'm sat right now. They've already helped this year so far 853 children.
Do they actually trust you to be in the office on your own? I mean, I find this a little bit weird actually, because on their very first day as volunteers, they've just left them to it on their own, just basically said, right, stay in the office there and do what you want. And in fact, they have done what they wanted, and they've whipped out a camera, and they could be doing all sorts. I mean, I wouldn't trust Sarah Ingham in an office where, finances are kept, to be honest with you,
Which is really cool. But there is over 18,000 gifts to get out this year.
And they're just stored in Sarah Ingham's bedroom, aren't they, for her own brood, If only she could give a fraction of the crap that she's got for her own kids to this worthy cause. But sadly, I kind of suspect she doesn't give a damn.
That blew my mind. 18,000 children to help. So that is an incredible amount of children that will be helped this year. And we just went for a little walk around the warehouse where the lovely Isabella showed us everything we need to do today. It's basically all of the toys that have been donated. So one of their partners here is B&M. So when you see like a trolley at checkout, go.
Oh, Sarah, it's like the mothership calling you home, isn't it? They have the same partner as you. You're partnered by B&M, aren't you? It is a partnership that you have. Paid, maybe? No normal person could shop in B&M as often as you do without it being a sponsorship, no?
Go and donate to that because it helps more than you could know. And they get referrals from all sorts of different places, like lawyers and social workers and schools. They even help food banks and donate to those as well. So it's just endless, the amount of people that are helped. And what we're doing today is we're playing Santa's Little Elves. So as you can see, we're in our little green tabards.
I see that, Sarah. I see it. I see it, but I don't believe it. Although this time of year, seeing isn't believing. Believing is is that no? It's the other way round, isn't it? It's the other way round. Believing isn't seeing. Seeing is believing. No? That don't sound right either. Fuck me. I don't know. Jesus Christ. Anyway, yes. You look like an actual working girl right now, Sarah. And yes, I did mean that.
Getting ourselves enrolled. We'll take an application and see what's required from that place. We'll select the toys from the shelves that are suitable for like either a boy or a girl.
She's talking like she's worked there for years. She's literally gone in that morning and been told what to do, and now she's reciting it back to us to tell us what's gonna happen. It's you're not in charge there, Sarah. It feels like she thinks she's in charge.
Suitable for their age range and everything. We'll play Santa, Little Elf, and sack it all up, and then get it ready for the beneficiary to come back and collect. Take and make sure that that child, boy, girl, teen, preteen, has a gift this Christmas. So it's a really, really lovely thing to do. It's a really nice place to come and volunteer for. And me and the girls are looking forward to spending a couple of hours here doing that. So yeah, come and join us and let's see what we bag up.
Yeah, and this one's Heritage Park. That's fine. Okay. Fabulous.
These are all the packages that have already been packaged up. And there's a beneficiary just come, so we're just trying to find her package now.
Heritage Park's here.
Yeah, you got it? So that we can load it up into her car. Nice one, girls. Thank you. Everything's like labelled, so when they come and give their name, it's easy to find the packages, but there's so many already packaged up here. It's alright, sweetheart. There's so many things already packaged up here. I do also just really quickly want to add that we haven't been invited here. We've not been asked to come here because we have a large YouTube following.
No, Sarah, because believe it or not, when it comes to charity and kids and donating and working in the real world, nobody actually gives a fuck whether or not you are YouTubers or whether or not you have 1 million followers or 20,000 followers. Nobody cares because you're there to do a job. Right, you're there to help other people. It's irrelevant, the fact that you've got a YouTube following.
We've not been asked to come here and like film it or, promote it in any way, shape or form. Anybody can do this. And the only reason we're doing this here is because my friend, when she was over at our house over summertime, when she came for dinner, I was just speaking to her.
Well, that's a bit of an anomaly, I would say, Sarah, because how the hell did your friend come over for dinner in the summer? Was she disappointed to find that you weren't there at the time? Because as far as I remember, you've been in Dubai all summer, haven't you? You moved there in May. Do you remember? Do you remember when you moved there in May? It must have been such a big event in your life that you've forgotten that you were actually there at the time, right? But yeah, apparently you had your friend over. Did they fly to Dubai? Is that what it is? Maybe you had dinner over in your Dubai rental with them.
About what she does, because she's not a she works here like full time for Cash for Kids all year. And I was asking.
Okay, so this brings up another very interesting point and something I've thought about going into in the past, right? And some of you will have differing opinions to me on this, and maybe you'll know more about how charities work than I do, right? But charities that employ people full-time to work for them, therefore the money that you donate doesn't go to the cause, it's going to the people who are running it, right? And I was looking into charities a while ago, and the distribution of funds, like how much the top executives get paid at certain charities, and it is insane. Some charities pay like the top people 100 grand a year for a charity. So the money that you pay to these charities, they get fucked away on the people who are running the charity, and it doesn't. That's before it gets anywhere near the cause that it's supposed to. Now I recognise that you might need full-time people in order to run a charity. I get that, right? But at what cost? Like, it's very disheartening if you're going to be putting your money for a cause that you strongly believe in, but that money's going to pay somebody else's wage. Yeah. I think there's a debate to be had, right? I'm just saying, some of you may know more about it than me, so I'm not claiming to know everything about this, but it's just from my perspective anyway.
Like, she was telling me about what they do at Christmas, and I was like, wow, that sounds amazing. Is that something that me and the girls could volunteer to come and help? And she was like, if you want to, anybody can volunteer. That's the only reason we're here, not to like promote it or like share everything. The only reason I'm sharing it is because I feel like it's a good cause and something that's worthy of being shared, and they do such good work that they deserve some recognition.
I don't doubt that they do, right? I honestly don't doubt that they do. And it's a very good cause. It's not a small charity, by the way that she's portraying it to be, right? Because I looked up Mission Christmas, Cash for Kids, which is what it is, recently because of the Sullivans, and it's all over the country, because the Sullivans also do the same thing. They make it out as if it's just like a regional thing, but it's not. It's like they have all over the country. They help. It's basically nationwide, right? And that doesn't mean to say it's not a worthy cause. It is, right? I'm just saying Sarah is making it out as if it's a small charity that deserves some recognition. I'm sure they do get recognition. It's, it's not a pity case, Sarah. Okay.
But yeah, I just don't want anyone thinking that like we're here on like, a job or anything like that. It's not that at all. But yeah, this is the warehouse anyway that I'm in right now, so let's take you for a quick look around. So as you can see, it's kind of signposted like this, and then there's all the gifts that they've got so far for that age range. So obviously this is girls aged 12 to 15, and then we've got like boys aged 3 to 5, and it goes all the way down. Obviously any donation is greatly appreciated, and they do also get cash donations, so you can actually go on their website and leave like a cash donation. I'll leave a link actually in the description box down below. And they use cash donations. They've just had delivery actually of 500, I think she said, Nike footballs, which they used with their cash donations, because as you can see here, this is the boys aged 12 to 15. You know, so some categories are less popular, I guess, than others with regards to actual donations. And I get it, I 100% get it. It's easy to throw in like a game or a bath toy for a younger child, but there are so many like teens, pre-teens that also don't get anything for Christmas. So they'll often use the cash donation for like the 500 footballs that they just ordered, or these Nike backpacks. I know they just said they did a teenage girl. Oh, it's this. The Kylie Minogue, new perfumes.
So anybody else getting a feeling of like this should not really be filmed? You know, doing good deeds are not necessarily something you should be bragging about necessarily. Just do your good deed, right? You don't need to film it, you know. I mean, I know a few years ago that, you know, after like McDonald's gate, right? You know, if you don't know, they went round Leeds city centre with a bunch of cold McDonald's meals and just burgers and gave it to homeless people. It was a lovely sentiment, but you know, don't film yourself doing it, obviously. But Sarah came out and said at one point that, you know, they can't win either way. You know, they film something and it shouldn't be filmed, or if they don't film it, then they just don't do it. That's the public perception. But that's all well and good, right? But it doesn't mean to say that you have to film something just because you've done it, right? If it shouldn't matter to you or to the people that you are helping whether or not you brag about it, right? It shouldn't matter what people's opinions are. Just do the good thing, right? Just do it. It doesn't need to be filmed. It doesn't need to be talked about. It doesn't need to be told about. You're putting this across like, oh, you're raising awareness so people know that this exists. People do know that like volunteer opportunities exist. They do know it. And if they want to do it, they can look into it further, right? You don't have to say, oh, look at this. This is what you can do if you want to do it. And this is how you do it. People will find out, right? You know? If they want to do it, they will. They don't need you to tell them.
So they were all bought with the cash donations. But yeah, so even if you do make a cash donation, it does all get used for categories that need it the most. What's this one? Girls aged 15 to 18. That's actually fully quite stocked up well. And then we've got boys 15 to 18, quite a lot of like, you know, toiletry type sprays and things like that. Slippers down there. Oh my gosh, look at those. They're ace. Oh my gosh, they're so cool. Literally, all donations are accepted, guys. Oh, goodness me. That is really funny. You right, girls? Yeah. So we're about to start working on boys aged 9 to 12.
Bloody hell, don't tell Chris that. He'll get jealous. Sorry.
Slash 12 to 15. Huh? You won't. She's just gone to get us the applications now. And they get a Nike football and a Lynx set each.
Okay, that's what we're doing. What's for the boys?
Yeah, that's for the boys. So she's going to go get the application. If you see any boys on there, age 9 to 12, 12 to 15,
And a Lynx set.
they get a footy and a Lynx set. Okay. And they're all here in the boxes, so they've all just been delivered. So rather than emptying them and putting them straight on the shelves, just makes more sense to just get them straight out, straight in the bags and straight back out.
Isn't she talking like she's worked there for years? I know I mentioned that earlier on, but she's talking as if she is like the boss there and she's ordering her little minions about, you know, her kids or the employees of Sarah. She's walking around with the clipboard and she's in charge. But in fact, Sarah, I know this is hard for you to believe, but you are on the same level as your kids in this instance, right? You're not in charge of them. They don't have to do what you tell them to do. You have to be guided by the other people who work there day in, day out. I know it's hard to believe, isn't it? But she's walking around there with a clipboard like she owns the place. It's funny.
So I'm just going to fill in the paperwork that he's doing, and Esme is going to load up the link sets that are in boxes of 4. We need 80.
This is not a good day to be
So
my
that's
nails.
20. No, it's not. 20 boxes of 4 in this package here. You go and do that, Ez. I'll fill in this. First one done, Ez. Now we've got another 41 boys, 9 to 12. So the same again, but 41 instead of 80. So you get the links, I'll get the footballs. Esme's stopping for a quality street break. We've done about 300 footballs and link sets, and now we're moving on. So now we've got a little boy, something for him, aged 3 to 5. We've got 3 boys, aged 5 to 7. We've got 1 girl, aged 5 to 7. 1 girl and 1 boy, aged 7 to 9. And then we've got 41 girls, aged 9 to 12. We've already got 30 of these smartwatches. 30, so we only need to get an extra 10 things for the girls, aged 9 to 12. You ready? Let's go shopping. Let's go pick out some bits. Let's take you guys with us to see what we choose. Right, first up we're going to look for a little boy, aged 3 to 5. So let's get to that section. I think it's around the other side. Here we go. Oh, so many cute things. Paw Patrol. What should we choose? Oh, Mighty Express, that looks cute. Should we choose this Paw Patrol?
Yeah.
I feel like a little boy would love that.
Yeah.
Aged 3 to 5. Let's choose that. So we'll go with that. Right, now we need 3 boys and 1 girl, aged 5 to 7. So let's move down a bit. We just spent ages looking at it. Was literally right behind us. So 5 to 7. The 5 to 7 section for girls is looking a bit sparse, but we've gone with this decorative beads, kind of a hammer set. Cute. Isabel's just picking everything up like...
Coffee, and I get to ring the bell when I want more.
She says that she's walking around with her coffee.
Stay in there for bed.
Stay in bed and ring. We just helped load a car up for a school of 260 children, and the car... Oh my god, every single, she came on her own, but I'm just moving back because the wind's blowing, but every single, it was full to the roof, and she couldn't believe it. It was two schools came, and they both said, oh my gosh, I thought it was like 1 gift per child. I didn't realise it was like approximately a £40 spend, which is like, you know, 3 or 4 gifts per child. It was rammed, like her car was so full that she's had to decline this huge sack of toys. So this was all supposed to go to her school as well. But she said for the amount of children they've got, the amount of gifts they've taken is like plenty enough. Like she couldn't believe the amount that was donated to her school.
Sarah, so having spent some amount of time there now, you can see how unfortunate some children are, or less fortunate, should I say, that some kids are compared to other children, right? Such as your own children, and your own lives are very much different to this. It's good that you are helping out. Obviously not good that you're filming it, but it's good that you're helping out. Good that you're volunteering and doing your bit and everything, right? But it should also serve as like an eye-opener to how bad things are for some people, and maybe it can like give you a little wake-up call regarding like the amount of crap that you've bought recently for your own children. Maybe give some of that crap away to causes like this. Maybe you could do something like that, right?
So now we're tasked with re-putting all this back on the shelves, deciding where and what age group, what category to put it all back in.
Oh God, don't trust Sarah Ingham to have to decide what age group to put toys in, right? Because she'll put them all in age 12 to 18 months, right? You know, even if it's for a 14-year-old child, something like that. You know what she's like with her own kids, you know?
So this is our next job. But yeah, those 2 schools were so lovely, and they were so grateful, like they couldn't believe the amount that they'd got for their children. It was really lovely. So yeah, now we've got to get all this and get it back on the shelves. I got it wrong before, that massive car order that we loaded up that wouldn't fit in the car. That was not for 200 and whatever children I said. It was for 69 children. So all of those for 69 children. Anyway, I'm going to crack on now and get some work done, jobs done, orders, requests fulfilled, and we'll catch up with you guys when we leave here. And we just got home. We did call to Asda to pick up some dinner and things, but we just got back home and look what has begun. Oh my gosh. It looks
horrendous. The word you're looking for is horrendous, right? What the hell are you doing with that? Why are you doing that? More to the point, why are you doing that when you're just going to leave soon anyway? Why bother decorating when you're not going to be living there? You're literally not going to be living there. You're going home in quotation marks, in about a month's time, right? Or leaving there anyway in a month's time.
pretty cool. So these two are the same size. And then there's going to be two this size right at the end down there. And then a bigger one in the middle. Although, yeah, a big one in the middle. But it looks so cool. Do you like it, Jace? And then we've got another frame that Chris just said he's not doing, but he absolutely is. Or he can pay a decorator to come in and do it, I don't mind. But it's a tiny bit thinner and it goes on the inside. So I definitely think we need that. He's saying we don't, I definitely think we do. And we've bought it, so we are. And then he started saying, do you think we need to do both sides or just one? No, we've bought it for both, we're doing both. What, darling? What are you doing? Are you playing? You want the baby?
Let's go for the spider.
Say dolly.
It's not actually spider.
The dolly. Could you have a look at your dolly? There you go. So yeah, it has begun. So I just came upstairs. I am about to go downstairs and make dinner for everyone, but I just wanted to come upstairs and really quickly go through everything I've got for our December box. So the next vlog you guys see, obviously we're going to be real time, so it will be December 1st, which is so exciting. And this will all be already wrapped. So we're a day away from that now, but tomorrow we're just having like a cozy Christmas home movie, playing games type of day. So now is the last chance that I can kind of film what I'm including in the December box. And a few of you guys have asked a few questions like, what is it? Why are you doing it? Etc, etc. So I'm doing it this year. It's not a new tradition for me. I'm not classing this as like a new tradition I'm going to start every year. I'm just doing it this year for a couple of reasons. One is that I bought these pyjamas here before we went away. And then I found some different ones for the whole family because I couldn't get the whole family sizes in those. And I kind of thought I might as well give them at the start of December. The next is that I got a few stocking fillers that kind of make more sense to give them at the start of December rather than the end of December. A few even for the girls, like Christmas phone cases. There's kind of no point putting them on your phone like the last couple of days in December, so I thought I'd include them for the girls. Christmas crafts and things that I'd got for Christmas Eve boxes or stockings for the younger ones, and I just kind of feel like we're not going to realistically get a chance to do them all on Christmas Eve, and they're not going to care about them, and it makes them sound ungrateful, and I know some people are going to take it that way, but it's not that they're ungrateful, but they're just, you know, they're not going to be bothered about making Christmas cards or crafting that when they've got their Christmas presents. Like,
Yes! Yes! Absolutely, finally she gets it! The kids are not going to be bothered about doing this, that and the other when they have all their Christmas presents, right? So what is your answer? Your answer is not to not get them, it's to get them anyway, but give them a bit sooner. Couldn't make this up, could you? Fucking hell.
it's just a fact. It just makes more sense. So it made more sense to me to do a December box. I'm not classing this as a new tradition. Does that mean I'm never ever going to do one again? No, maybe I will do, I don't know. But that's the reason I'm doing one this year. I've got bits that I feel like would be more beneficial to give them at the start of December. And I'm not like doing this instead of a Christmas Eve box because that's something the elves have always brung us. We used to do Christmas Eve boxes before anyone else did Christmas Eve, but like we've been doing it for like 15 years. Maybe even longer. No, we definitely did it when we only had Isabel and Esme. Like, we've been doing it forever. And that's not something I'm willing to stop now. Just to please other people, basically. You know, you hear a lot of people say it's fine if you want to do a December box, but you don't need to do both. Or it's fine if you want to do a Christmas Eve box, but why are you bothering doing a December? I want to do both. It's you know, I want to, that's why. I could never replace the Christmas Eve box. The elves bring it, and they always have done every single year. So, anyway, here's just a really quick overview on what I'm going to be putting in the box. Okay, so each of the little three have a pair of pyjamas. These ones were literally £5 from, actually were they all £5? No, these ones were £6, but these weren't, but Aurora's size were only £5. And these were from B&M. I got them just before we went away. And then these ones are for the older three girls. I did buy these. I'd already bought them some for Christmas, but the girls saw these the other day in Primark and they fell in love. They were like, oh my gosh, these are my dream pyjamas. So these were a bit of a...
I'm sorry, surely you're making that up, Sarah. Are you actually making that up? Is that a made-up thing? Your kids walked around and saw these and said, oh, they're my dream pyjamas, aren't they? Fucking hell. I've never heard those words ever. I mean... do people love pyjamas that much that they have dream pyjamas? Like, just put pyjamas on, go to bed. That's my motto. I don't know. maybe there are ones out there that you've always wanted. You've dreamt about it, you've wished for it, you've hoped for it, and finally, Sarah Santa Ingham has brought me my dream pair of pyjamas.
Splurge. They were £14, but I got those ones for Isabel. And I don't mind spending money on things like this because I know they're going to get worn. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not going to be wasted, and they're not obviously properly Christmassy, so the girls will wear these, you know, all the time. Anyway, they're Isabel's. Those ones are Esme's, and then Isla has these ones. They don't know that I've bought these, so they're genuinely going to be so excited when they see those. So we're going to start with the three girls. I'm going to have to do this in sections because there's more bits to add, but it's going to just be too overwhelming to show you if I don't do it in sections. So they all have a pair of slippers. These are Isla's, Esme's, Isabel's. They've got some little candles each. These were just from Aldi. They smell so good. They've got a Hollister spray that I actually bought in Dubai, a body wash, some chocolate snowmen, a lip balm, some bubbles, a face mask, a chocolate Santa, and some nails. And then each girl has similar, but obviously like different flavours, different designs, different scents.
And this is all important because we're celebrating the 1st of December. Do you know the 1st of December isn't an official celebration? It is actually this year, right? I've been doing a little bit of research on Advent, right? I don't know a lot about it. I just know about my Advent calendars and that, right? But did you know that Advent starts on the fourth Sunday before Christmas, right? The fourth Sunday before Christmas. That's the first day of Advent, right? Which happens to be, on this occasion, I'm sure it's not every year, but on this occasion, it actually happened to be the 1st of December, Sunday. It's true. So actually, the 1st of December is something to celebrate. They're not doing it for that reason, obviously. But, I just thought I'd point that out to you. It's very interesting. I didn't know that. And I celebrate Advent every year with my calendar. I know.
But they're pretty much all the same thing. If I'm out here, I literally just had to run up and down the steps twice because I ran down to get something before I filmed that last clip. Forgot something else that I went for. I had to run back down again, so that's why I'm like, and they've got different scent. That's why I'm like that. But, so they've got those, and then they've also got this. So we'll start down here. A festive phone case. I do have one for myself down here. I'm not sure who will get who, but, you know, it doesn't really matter. Oh my gosh, I love that one. That is so cute. And then I got some of these that they all like to have on the back of their phones.
That's a shit ton of stuff. I'm sorry. This is for 3 girls, right? For 3. This isn't even for all the kids. This is just for 3 girls. What is going on there is what I'm saying. Right. Do they need... And that's in addition to the stuff we've just seen, right? In addition... that's a lot of stuff, isn't it? Why do they need all that shit? Why do they need it? I get, like, from what I understand, December 1st boxes are for things that you might need throughout December, you know? I don't know, Christmas pyjamas being one. Maybe your slippers, I guess. Maybe a colouring book if you're into that. I don't know, right? Stuff like that. But there's so much shit. There's so much.
Got them a festive colouring book and some pens. I didn't get expensive pens because I do have some for Christmas that I bought when we were in Dubai, and I didn't want to buy, like, I didn't want to give them now because they're a Christmas gift, and I do have colouring books for Christmas, but I also didn't want to just not give them any, so I got these ones from the Works, brush ones, which they'll really like. They all have a book. Isabel's is not here, I need to go get hers out, so I'll get Isabel's out after. They have some of those Kinder whatchamacallits, those snowmen, a mug each. These were £2 in the sale from £4 in B&M, and they make a heart shape. So cute. They make a heart, your drink's like in a heart shape, so I love those. A tin of retro biscuits, because oh my gosh, vibes. These are pure retro vibes. Love those. And then a set of these lip balms. Where did I buy these? TK Maxx.
A tin of biscuits each. A tin of biscuits each. A pack of chocolate snowmen each. That's to go with their chocolate Santa lolly that they're also getting. And all this is so much. I'm actually, like, I'm not usually one who gets some, you know, I'm not usually bothered. I mean, you know, it's shit. Everybody knows that they buy shit at Christmas, right? Everybody knows they overconsume. But this is next level, honestly. It's actually affecting me, and it shouldn't be, but it is. Sorry.
So I think Esme's and Isabel's are the same, and then Isla's is pretty much the same. A bit similar, but pretty much the same. What else do we have? We've got hot chocolates. I can't see where the hot chocolates are. Oh, and then Isla also has this gorgeous festive guinea pig. She's going to absolutely love that.
What the fucking hell? I'm actually shocked. This has actually thrown me, right? Isla's gonna love it. Yeah, because she loves guinea pigs. She loves her guinea pigs. She had guinea pigs, right? Which she loved. She took care of. She loved them. She loved them. And what has happened to those guinea pigs? You've given them away. You've given them away. Where the fuck are they? Seriously. Your own guinea pigs you haven't got. But instead, no. Isla, who's missing her guinea pig so much, you're going to give her a stuffed toy guinea pig to replace it. Fucking hell. This... Seriously.
And then other than, I think it's just the hot chocolates, which I'm not sure where they are. I think that's everything for the girls. Obviously, if I find anything else whilst I'm going through the younger threes, I'll show you. But pretty much, I think that's everything for the older girls. And then obviously they do also have their chocolate advent calendar and a gift advent calendar. Not massively expensive gift ones this year. Well, I never do massively expensive ones. I don't know why I said that. But, they do have a gift advent calendar as well each. So yeah, the elves are going to be bringing this cheeky basket and surprising them. They're just things that they can use or do throughout December. So there were a few extra things thrown in there, like, you know, lip balms. They could have put them in their stockings, but they've already got lip balms in their stockings. And when we do like days out when it's cold, it's nice to have a lip balm in your pocket. Phone cases, no point giving them at the end of the month. Their festive pyjamas, they'll be brilliant. Festive colouring and crafting, things like that are always good. And then the slippers and things, like, you're probably thinking, why are you giving them the slippers? I'm giving them their slippers now. This was like a last minute decision. And the only reason I'm doing it is because I know that all three girls are doing each other a bear basket, and I know they've all bought each other slippers. So there's no point in them getting 2 pairs of slippers on Christmas Eve. Like, there's literally no point.
This is actually ridiculous. It's ridiculous and stupid. Basically, you've bought so much shit that you don't have any other time to give them this shit, right? So you're having to create a December 1st box for an excuse to give them more shit, right? When in actual fact, you've just spent the day dealing with children who have very little that they need donated to, right, for Christmas. And yet in the same vlog as you doing the volunteering for that, you've shown this incredible amount of shit that you've bought for your kids. So much so that you have no other time to give it to them except for just because, right? That's basically what you're saying just now. Just because, and yet you've just literally spent the day dealing with kids who have nothing. And ordinary people might have thought to themselves, hang on a second, we've done this, we've volunteered here today, I've taken a bit of a look at myself a second, and I'm maybe not going to vlog this. I'm maybe just not going to vlog this on this occasion because it's not appropriate, right? I can see how other people live, and maybe it'll come across badly if, you know, if your only thoughts are about yourself. Maybe it's just going to come across badly that you're showing this, but it's also just the right thing to do, is just not to show any of this shit that you've got your kids when you've literally just been talking about kids who are less fortunate and don't have anything. And the mind boggles with Sarah, really it does.
So I'm going to give them a pair of slippers now. So they'll get them ones now, and then each of us bought each other Christmas Eve. They'll get them then.
So this bear basket, I don't have a fucking clue. Honestly, I don't know, right? I think it's a TikTok trend, which would make sense, obviously, because they live their lives on TikTok. Okay, now, seriously, whatever, right? It's supposed to be. I don't even know what it is, right? I don't know what it is. It's something. It's something in addition to all the other shit that they do in December just because, right? So they've got these burr baskets, right? Christmas Eve boxes, December 1st basket. They'll do their Secret Santa as well on Christmas Eve, and then they'll get all the massive stock. Well, they call it stocking. It's a sack, right? Then they've got the Christmas Day gifts that they get, and aside from that, they'll probably get loads more throughout the month as well. It's just mass consumerism, and I don't even care about it that much, right? I don't usually get involved in it. But to me, it's absolutely insanity, the amount of shit that she's spending and buying. It's not even good quality stuff. It's actual shit, right? Actual shit. And I mean, there's a market for it for people who have less money. I get it, right? You know, I'm not saying that if you don't have money, you shouldn't go to B&M's and buy your kids gifts from there. I'm not saying that. But they have money. They do not need to spend like this, and they choose to spend like this. The majority of it is actual shit. I'm sorry, but it is just, it blows my mind. I'm like, she's been out shopping basically every single day for a week, right? And she's finished shopping. She's finished Christmas shopping, and yet she's buying more and more and more. My God, it's a problem. Sarah, seek help, honestly.
This is what I've got the younger three. So Jason and Mila have some scented markers. I think they'll love those. They also have a Christmas colouring book, a Christmas activity book, and then a polar party activity book, and a penguin Christmas mazes book. Those were so cheap. Like, look at those, 59p and 79p. I can't remember how much those ones were, but probably less than £1. So they've got those. And then they've got some arts and craft sets. These are what I've picked up recently. I know they've got more than this, but they must be in another bag. But you guys will be able to see tomorrow. This is obviously just to give you an idea, but they've got some card making kits. They've got a colour your own jointed decorations. And then they've got this
Elf on a Shelf search and find book. I think they'll really enjoy sat with me going through this. So it tells you on the top things to find, and then you look through the pictures finding it and tick it off when you find it. Aurora has 2 of these crybabies. She absolutely loves Mila's ones of these. She loves them. So I can't decide if to give one for Mila and one for Aurora. I don't really know if Aurora needs 2, but she loves playing with these of Mila's. So I thought I'd get her on one of those. I got her a pack of dummies because when you're 1 year old, dummies are life, and they are her life at the minute. That's a bit dramatic, but you know what I mean. I got her these light up jingly jangly toys I think she'll really like. All 3, Jace, Mila and Aurora, have a new book. Jace has some squishy dinosaurs and I'm going to give him a bath bomb, and then Mila has a squishy rubber ducks and she has a bath bomb as well. And I've just decided I will be giving Mila one of those because Jace can have this Mr. Beast slime thingy-mabobby-doo. No idea what this is or what it does, but it says that turns into a beast or something, so I think he'll like that. Jace, Mila, Aurora, and then Jace and Mila also have a set of fluffy socks. I did have to buy Mila, I think they're here in the bag still actually, these ones the other day, but I found these ones when I went in again, and I thought I'm just going to get her those and put these in like the Christmas Eve box or something, because these ones match Jace and they're proper fluffy ones. I think she'll just like these ones better. And then I got them one of these Christmas kaleidoscopes. I think they're going to absolutely love those. I did get them these gold coins, but I'm going to keep those for a different day. I'm not going to put them in the December box, but they've got those. And then Jace, Mila and Aurora have a chocolate reindeer, and I also got Jace and Mila a couple of packs of these Christmas themed stickers. They have these in like regular themed and they absolutely love doing them, so I know they'll enjoy doing those. I got Aurora here a cup. I have also got Jace and Mila a cup, but I still need to get them out. I was going to give them these ones, but I'm going to save these for another day and give them a different one because they have ended up with 3 cups this Christmas. So one's for the Christmas Eve box, which is like a mug. These are for another day, and I'm using different ones for the boxes tomorrow.
Yes, she is in fact still talking. My God, she is still talking. She's going on and on and on, and she's showing this, that, and the other. She's showing this. This is what this got. This is what my kid got. This is what the other kid got. This is what this kid got. How many things did your kids actually get? How many things? It's hurting me. It's upsetting me. Honestly, Sarah, my God, you have an actual problem. And you think it's a joke, but I'm not even joking. This is ridiculous. Are you actually out of your godforsaken mind? I get people people are free to do Christmas as they wish to do Christmas, right? When I was younger, I was very fortunate, and, you know, I got a decent amount of gifts, right? I was fortunate, and I was probably a little bit, like, not unaware. I was unaware that other kids didn't get as much as I did. Yeah, I was one of those kids, right? Honestly. But even this, for me, is ridiculous. This is actually insanity. Sarah doesn't understand what she's doing to the kids. It's not even funny. I mean, they can buy whatever they want to buy. Yes, it's up to them. iPhone will tell us till they're blue in the face that it's up to them what they spend their money on. And the kids are so lucky. But, you know, I got better quality stuff than this, right? I didn't get as much stuff when I was younger as this. But I got better quality stuff than this, and I can guarantee that I kept the stuff that I got for Christmas for years to come. And yet these kids, they don't even get to play with it in a week's time, let alone a year's time.
Yeah, tomorrow by the time you're watching this. Like the girls' chocolate snowmans, they have chocolate Santas. I'm actually so excited to open these because these are from a small business on Instagram. These are for Jace, Mila and Aurora, custom creation. They've had some from this company before and they were absolutely beautiful, and they were really great crayons. So the ones that actually crayon, like I've seen some that look really pretty but they don't work very well, whereas these ones are fantastic. Let me just read the back. Okay, they've given me a discount code for 10% off
if you use code IFAM10. So these make such a lovely addition to a Christmas Eve box, a stocking, just a little gift throughout December, a Christmas present. Like, look how cute these things are. So you get a little notebook, so adorable. But the main prize, the main event, is these custom creations, custom crayons basically. And oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see these. I'm going to open all three and then I'll show you. So I've just opened the boxes and this is how they come. I'm not going to unwrap all of them because I know Jason and Mila really enjoyed unwrapping all of them before. But you can get these in your name, you can get them in so many different themes. I'll just open one from like each. I'll open this one. These ones are little snowflakes. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful that is. Snowflakes one. And then let's see this one. These ones are little Christmas presents. Those are so cute. So it's custom creations. Definitely go and check them out, guys. You never know when you're looking for that unique gift that you can't just go and buy in a shop for someone that you have to buy a gift or you want to buy a gift for. They are genuinely really nice. And like I said, there's loads of different themes. We've had names before, fairies, cars, all sorts of cool stuff. So definitely go and check them out. And then the final lot of stuff here is things that they can do together. So I found the hot chocolates. I got these ones, 2 sets of 4, and they're different flavoured hot chocolates. I got some mug hangers. I might actually save the mug hangers, because the girls' mugs, I'm not sure what the date is on those. Let me check. Oh no, they are good. I might save the mug huggers, sorry. Yeah, I'm going to keep those one side for the Christmas Eve box. We've got some Christmas tree biscuits. We've got some festive wooden dominoes that we can play together. We've got this cookie swap game. This was from Home Bargains. I swear this was like £1.99. And they had so many, at least 10 different like themes. So they were really cool. I've got this countdown, Christmas, and then on each thing it says a different thing. So on the back it'll say like all these different things here. Give a gift, play a board game, make your Christmas cards. You know, there's like different activities each day. So you're not only counting down to Christmas, but it gives you an activity each day. Some random Haribo. And then this, oh my gosh, I love this. This was going to be a gift, but I've decided to give it tomorrow. On the December 1st, sorry, instead. Chris is definitely killing me for this length of this vlog. I'm apologising now, babe. I'm almost done. But I got this in a farm theme. And what was the other one? Shop with me, I think. I don't know. This comes in a couple of different themes and I bought all of them because I think they are beautiful. But I was so excited when I found this. The other two were from Smith's, and they're £7.99. But The Works has all 3 and they're only £7. So I know it's only 99p off, but they also have this Christmas one, which is so lovely. So it's like a book, and then you open it up. You've got obviously all of your pieces there. And then, look, so it's like a story, and then you add, it's like a jigsaw on each page. And you read the thing, the little description on what each thing is. They're just so sweet. I absolutely love these. I can't wait to get the other ones out as well at Christmas, but I just thought this Christmassy themed one would be nice to do throughout December rather than just giving on Christmas Day. So yeah, that was £7 from The Works. Oh, and some festive coloured clips. Now that I've got everything out, I'm definitely like, that's ridiculous. I don't know where I go wrong. Well, I do. It's going out shopping 24/7. But yeah, I feel like that's quite over the top. I was planning on it just being like a mug each, some pyjamas and a book. And then I was like, ooh, what about a colouring book? Ooh, what about one of these? Ooh, what about fluffy socks? Ooh, what about this? And bath bombs and blah, blah, blah. And here we are. So that's always fun. But yeah, it's Christmas. Who cares? I know and it is a lot. I'm just justifying myself now. I'm not saying it's not, it is a lot, but it is also for 6 people.
Sarah, trust me on this one. That is a lot even for 6 people, right? That's a shit ton for 6 people, honestly. You probably don't think so. or you're trying to justify why there's so much. But do you not look at that and think, hang on a second, this is just for the fact it's December the 1st, which isn't even an actual celebratory date, you know? It's not, it's just the beginning of a month. That's what you're celebrating. It's the beginning of a month. If you said to yourself, right, because you're calling it a December 1st box, what you could call it, which would be more appropriate in this instance, is an Advent box. You could call it an Advent box because Advent is an actual celebratory time of the year to do with Christmas. Believe it or not, Christmas isn't all about gifts. I know that's hard to believe. Again, I was one of those kids where gifts were like very important to me, right? Yeah, they were. And what? They're still important to me now, right? So, you know, just so as you know, Dougal does love a gift or two, right? But, you know, you got to look at that and just think, why are you giving your kids that much? Why make up another excuse for gifts? Why can't your kids go through the entirety of December looking forward to Christmas Day, which is when they get the gifts? They're not looking forward to it as much because you're giving them gifts every single day for whatever reason that you deem necessary. It's a little bit ridiculous, Sarah.
So when they've each took their own things, like to their own rooms and things, I don't feel like it'll be quite as bad as it looks here right now in front of me. Anyway, guys, that's all for today's vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I had such a lovely day today, going and volunteering for Hits Radio. I always want to say Hallam FM. It just won't click. And Cash for Kids Mission Christmas. It was such a lovely thing to do. I said that they'd helped like 800 and something children, which they have done, but that's what's been collected so far. Plus all the collections that happened today whilst we were there. Plus,
speaking of collections whilst you were there, Sarah, did you actually donate whilst you went? Didn't you think that might have been a good option to just bring along a few gifts to you know, a few toys and stuff to add to the collection there? I mean, you got loads. You can afford loads. You can afford whatever you want to afford, right? Am I right?
over 3,000 children's gifts have been bagged up in that room where we were putting all the stuff that we'd bagged up. Over 3,000 already. It is crazy. So they do such a good job. They said that there's, you know, if you want to go and volunteer, you can do it any time. Just have to contact them. It was just such a good day. I really enjoyed doing that. So yeah, now I'm going to go make dinner. And after dinner, I am going to be playing Mama Elf. So, and no one else blooming picks up a camera. So it always gets to night. It happened yesterday. It gets to night time and I get in bed and I'm like, did anybody else film anything? No. So I'm just going to end the vlog here. Thank you all so much for watching and we'll see you back here tomorrow for December 1st. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's December 1st. I'm so excited. I know today's like first official Vlogmas, but it's official tomorrow because it's December 1st, you know, vlog-wise. So yeah, the next time we pick up the camera, it will be December 1st and I cannot wait. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 5 PM. Good night, guys.
Wow, that was quite the epic vlog, wasn't it? Don't you think it was epic? I think it was epic anyway. I just can't believe what they've actually done there in that vlog. I just can't believe it. I mean, apart from the massive overconsumption that I may have mentioned once or twice, it was the fact that they started off the vlog. The first half of the vlog was them showing off donating their time, I guess, volunteering at this place where they are helping less privileged children get gifts for Christmas, right? And then they actually thought that it would be a great idea for the second half of the vlog to show off how much shit they bought for their own kids just for it being December the 1st. The mind actually boggles. it's just, it's insane. It's insane. I know that they'll turn around and say, oh, well, we can spend our money on what we want to spend. If we want to give our kids this, that, and the other, we can do it. Yes, you can do whatever you want to do. But it's the fact that you started off saying and actually volunteering to do some good for people who are less privileged, and then you thought it was appropriate then to show off all the shit that you've got yourself. It's just, I mean, most people would have thought, well, hang on a second, maybe this is not the appropriate time to actually show this stuff that we've got our kids, because yeah, we recognize that it's a little bit OTT. A lot of kids don't get that. We've found that out today, and maybe we're not going to show that in this particular vlog, but they have no shame whatsoever. I'm actually stunned. I really am stunned. But over and above everything else, we've figured out here that Sarah Ingham can do half a day's work. Couple of hours work, you know, and she can be in charge as well. She is very adept at being in charge of her kids doing work. Anyway, yeah, if you have loved this video, I've loved it. I have. Right, if you haven't loved it as much as I have, give it a massive thumbs up, show your appreciation, comment all of your thoughts about it down below, and I know that you're gonna have a lot of thoughts about this one, because this is really epic. It's been a long one as well. Until next time, sub to the channel as well, give me a massive thumbs up. I've already said that, for Jesus Christ almighty, fucking hell. Anyway, yes, sub to the channel, because I need to get to 12k before the end of the year. Is that possible? Let me know in the comments down below. Oh, fuck's sake. Anyway, until next time, have a brilliant day. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.